Hey guys, it's me for my afternoon update. It's Monday. I hope you had a good day. For me, it was weird. Like, people were not in my calendar that should have been in my calendar. It was crazy. How about you? Comment down below. How was your day? It was a little crazy. I think it always gets crazy right before our breakthrough. So be encouraged that this means our breakthrough is here. So I'm going to get right into it. This is your RV Intel update. If you'd like to find out more or ask questions about your faith or finances or my experience that has led me to say the time is now, literally supernatural experiences, then you're going to want to hop on one of my lives, or I'll post a link to my latest live down below. The other day it was only 17 minutes. This morning it was 38 minutes. I didn't even plan to go that long, but that's how long it went. So I'm going to read you the updates. This is not my intel. This is other people's intel. From God, he's saying the time is now. So if that encourages you, take it and run with it, and God bless you. And this is a donation-based channel. If you'd like to donate, I will put my donation links down below. There's many ways you can donate: Cash App, Venmo, PayPal. There's also a mailbox. So if you'd like to send me something, that's up to you. But God bless you. I'm praying for you, and I've prayed over this already, and I've only got a few minutes to do this because I have another appointment at 7:30, believe it or not. Preparing people for this blessing. I'm just doing appointments as the Lord leads to prepare people for this. So if you'd like to be prepared or more prepared, you can contact me. I'll put my email down below how you can contact me. My rates are $77 for a half an hour if it's Cash App. If it's Venmo or PayPal, it's $80 for a half an hour. That's usually enough to give you what you need to know to prepare for this blessing that's coming. Amen. So this is the RV update by Oki, not Oki Wellman, via Twitter. Today, it appears prayers and dreams are coming to realization. Yes! There are many rumors floating around that has substance and some that are not so accurate in their statements. At long last, there is activity happening. That's the proper English. That's not how it reads. We are now in a historic moment. It seems as though things are at a fevered pitch presently. From what I am hearing, everything seems to be very near for us. Let's keep the corporate prayers going to see this accomplished. I'm very excited about the intel received today. And he says, I'm not at liberty to reveal all the wonderful details of latest intel at this very moment, but I am very satisfied with what the projections are. When and if I can reveal confidential intel, I will do so. Stay alert. So that was Oki. Now we come up with Mark Z. This must have been this morning. We got to get past the Spanish version. I do not speak Spanish. If you do, my hat goes off to you. I don't. Oh my gosh, they didn't do really. They just did the Spanish. That is unusual, but I'm assuming it was more of the same. That is weird that they didn't do the English version. There was the video from Nader. I like to know the people's opinion. He did a video. I did watch it. Okay, here's the Monday update, some highlights. I know he's live right now as at 7:18, so I did not get on his live because I was too busy. He said, happy hopium, ground control to Major Tom, commencing countdown, engine on. That's, Mark Z says, I think it suggests things have gone haywire. I really don't know what it suggests. One thing we are seeing on the debt clock is a plummeting of foreign held to U.S. debt, meaning other countries are unloading U.S. debt and treasuries at a massive rate. This started last week. It's going to take a while to hit MSMEM because of the reporting, but this should scare the bejeebies out of everyone in D.C. The Fed should be pooping their britches. The UST and Janet Yellen should be melting down right now in pure panic. They are trying to hide this until the music stops and you are running around looking for a chair and there are no chairs left. If it's a glitch with the debt clock, it should have been fixed by now. Mark Z says, I agree, something is going on, but I have a difficult time believing they would make it this obvious unless there is some kind of disclosure agreement they have. I don't know about that, guys. I've never given much weight to the U.S. debt clock. I just know we're FUBAR. If anybody's in the military, you know what that means. I've been saying this for a while. This is nothing new. Mark's, please subscribe, tap the bell if you're new to my channel. I actually had a corporate financial career. I have several degrees, and I used to be an auditor with Price Waterhouse. And I've been invested in this foreign currency thing for 10 years. So I hope you will subscribe, tap the bell, and consider me one of your sources. Obviously, it's my opinion only. Mark Z said, we have a bunch of news coming out of Iraq this weekend. Anything on the ISX yet with the Abu Dhabi? They are showing the ISX is listed, but I don't see any trading yet. But this is a huge development. This is a first in the entire process, an exceptionally good sign. Everybody believes we'll be there this month. It's the end of the month. It's the 30th, so we got one more day left. Mark Z said, I can tell you the goal is still to flip the switch in the systems between the 31st and the 1st. I'm hearing this from all of my sources. At the same time, if we wake up Wednesday without a new rate, I'm not going to panic because we are watching it all play out. I agree, Mark. The news is overwhelming, but I'm trying to keep everybody calm. I'm getting constant updates from the banking side and from the government side and from every other side. Folks are ecstatic right now. Let's see. Nader has a good video on this morning. He also had great things to say about Mark Z. Yes, he did thank Mark Z for everything he's doing. And Mark said, I appreciated the kind word Nader had to say about me, and I appreciate the job Nader does keeping us informed on what's going on in the Iraqi streets and the real struggles of the Iraqi people. Do you think we are frustrated, guys? Imagine how the Iraqis feel. The deeper underlying message to me is we have to stop the fighting in the dinar community. I completely agree. We all want the same thing, and we all want a better future and the value changes for the people. Mark Z said he does discuss a rate that is running around. I believe he's referring to $1 equal to 382 dinar is being floated in the local markets over there, and then it will be a float. If that is accurate, then let's do some math. If this is true, 1 million Iraqi dinar would be worth $2, $6,017. I am still hearing the rate will be much higher than that and still covered by a contract rate. Mountain Goat says the back screen shows $3.80. Interesting that Nader said 380 dinar per dollar. And Marksy said, we're seeing a yo-yo right now. The U.S. seems to be pushing for a lower rate and not the rate Iraq needs. There's a lot of pushback coming from Iraq. Iraq no longer wants to be a proxy of the U.S. anymore and positioning themselves not to be. They're depegging from the dollar. Prime Minister visits to Washington is not on the table now. They have stalled their visit to D.C. It could be because they intend to RV alone and kick the U.S. to a curb. That would be great for us holding these currencies. Marksy said the governor of the central bank presents to Parliament a plan to adjust the dollar exchange rate. This is a tremendous amount of back and forth going on. This is the yo-yo. This is the same yo-yo we saw in Kuwait. This is the same yo-yo we saw in China before their revaluation in the late 90s. This is the same yo-yo we saw from Germany after World War II. Guys, this has happened before. There was historical replication for a currency to revalue. You can hang your hat on that. It's happened before. It's about to happen again. So you're part of it. So rejoice and celebrate. Amen. Marksy said, I thought the roller coaster was interesting before this, but over the last 2 to 3 days, yo-yo was strong. Try not to play the yo-yo. Like Nader says, the fundamentals are strong, things are solid, and they will keep playing this game with us and the whole world until they pull the trigger. And I don't know, I've prayed for all my appointments today that they would pull the trigger. Like something would happen and they would just let it go. So trust God in all things, in my opinion. We were always told they would announce it after it was published in the Gazette. The Gazette posts on Saturdays and Wednesdays, I believe. They were asking when he's going to wear the golden suit. And Marksy says, how about both? And I hope to be wearing it this week. Either way would be a huge move for us. Insider trade, one member quotes, insider trading is still illegal, so don't expect much talk until it actually happens. And then a member posted from Dinar Guru, Mountain Goat, banks don't get notified, get it? This would be called insider trading. The U.S. Treasury is not going to notify the banks prior to a rate change of any of the currencies. Yes, the QMF, or I don't know, Quantitative Monetary Fund, I don't know, does show a new rate for the IQD, and it was 380 last time I checked, but this does not mean this is the rate they will necessarily show on Forex. Marksy said, every bit of that is dead on. We were showing a rate of about 382 on those, which does make me feel good about what Nader said. It's one member quoted, New York State pensions arrived last Friday, not due until tomorrow, lends some credence to the 131 flip theory. Member said the U.S. needs a gold-backed currency for us to exchange, and in my opinion, heard that could happen by February 1st. Remember, Philippines coming out with a new currency, saw in Bloomberg News. Anything on the dong rate? Marksy said, I'm still hearing from banking contacts that the dong rates that are finally showing are anywhere from low $2s to almost $4. What it will finally be, we don't know yet. Let's see, members are talking amongst themselves, and then they ended it. Iraq boots on the ground report by Firefly says this new app the CBI is now talking about. Why do all that to check the status of the exchange rate if nothing is going to change the rate? This is a huge deal to tell us we can access from our phone. We know the rate is changing, and that's why they want us to look and constantly be aware, because the moment it changes, we are to run to the banks. Frank, it's stupid for them to tell you to look at the exchange rate in your app when you know darn well the exchange rate is killing you. Why are they telling you to do this? It's to prepare you for this. This is all part of the monetary reform education. It is marching forward. Amen. And they quote an article, Al-Sudani acknowledges the existence of a rise in prices and says that the window for selling currency distorted the financial and banking systems. There was a quote, Al-Sudani said, a delegation headed by the Minister of Foreign Affairs will visit Washington, bringing with it several files. One of these files will be dealt with the U.S. Federal Bank and the Treasury Department to find out the repercussions of applying the standards set by the U.S. Treasury in a way that guarantees the desired goal from all sides. A program rate is not destined by either side. This is why the final exclamation of the monetary reform is being taken to Washington, D.C. In my opinion, the monetary reform education goes across the pond to D.C. Guys, it's now 11 minutes. That is the summary of the intel. If you would like to know what I really think, please set up a ninja appointment with me. I'll put the email down below and how you go about doing that. God bless everybody. I'm praying this in. I hope you are too, because we are the co-creators with Christ. We're the ones to manifest this, if you don't know that already. God bless everybody. I will see you in the morning on my live. God bless.